Hi everybody, this is Jonathan Tran from Paramic Financial with Finance in 5 to 10 minutes. This is episode 6 of our retirement series. Today we're going to talk about a little bit on Social Security. I won't get into the deep details of it, but I want to go over some basics about Social Security because it is considered one of the traditional three-legged stool of retirement. Social Security is originally the program was created where they wanted to support the wives and mothers of those soldiers that fell in the war and to be able to support them and give them some income so they can take care of themselves. But as Social Security evolved to what it is today, it provides benefits to not only widows, male or female, but also for children. If their parents have passed away and they're under 18, they can get benefits. If you're disabled, you can get benefits, or if you retire, you can get benefits, right? So Social Security has to serve a multitude of people out there, and it's a wonderful program, but it only has so much strength to run on its own. It's dependent on people working and funding the program so that they can pay out to those who need it. Now, let's talk about retirement. When can I take my Social Security? Well, you can take your Social Security for retirement as early as 62 years old. The regular retirement age now for Social Security is now 67, and then for late retirement, if you take Social Security at 70. Now, why are these three ages very key? The first age, 62 years old, is key is because you can retire early. Sometimes people feel that I don't got more energy to work anymore and I just want to retire and take my retirement early. And they say about 51% of Americans are retiring at the age of 61 or earlier, meaning that even though people can take Social Security at 62, a lot of people are taking it earlier. Either one, they're out of energy, or two, they have enough savings, thank God for them, that they can take retirement a little early so that they can start relaxing and enjoying themselves in retirement. But the problem with Social Security is that at 62, they don't give you your full benefit. They only give you 75% of what you're supposed to receive. So the average Social Security right now is about $1,500 a person. If you retired at 62 years old, your benefit just dropped down to about $1,100. So you lost $400 a month. Now, those of you who say, hey, you know what? I don't want to lose $400 a month. Let's just wait till I'm 67. Well, if you retire at 67, you're going to get the full benefit. If it was $1,500, you're going to get the $1,500. If you wait a little bit longer, you say, you know what, I'm healthy, I still can work, I still can go to 70. Now you get a 25% bonus on top of what you were supposed to receive at 67. So those are some key dates to remember. Some people, they may say, hey, you know what, I don't have any savings and I'm ready to retire. They have no choice but to take it at 62. Some people are still working, they have savings, maybe they can delay until they're 67 years old. And those who are, very blessed that they can work harder, maybe they can wait until 70 years old to get a bigger Social Security check. The nice thing about Social Security is this lifetime income. If you are married and your spouse is on Social Security, you can get half spouse's Social Security. If your spouse passed away and you have not received Social Security, you can get half too. If your children is left behind and you're concerned that, hey, I passed away, they get half of your Social Security as well until they're 18, right? So there are some benefits. If you were to pass away and you still have young children or your spouse left behind, you can continue to take Social Security. We do have seminars that we do on Social Security, so I will try to post them in the link below, and if you follow our page, you can follow that and keep track of when we do Social Security. We have providers that we work with that give that information to our community, so very great information. But Social Security is very important, right? You got to understand how the Social Security works, how to maximize your Social Security. Social Security is how they determine it. They look at your past 30 cycles that you've been working, and you got to average out that, right? So if you're not making much money at all, you're not going to get much. If you're making good money and then you drop down, they're going to average it out and you're going to lose some, right? So keep that in mind, that when you're thinking about calculating your Social Security, how are they calculating that for you? You easily can just go to ssa.gov. We'll post a link for you guys below. You can log into there. It's free. You can look at your statement anytime. But Social Security, to qualify, you got to make sure you work 40 quarters. okay? 40 quarters in order to qualify for Social Security. So you just can't be like, hey, you know what, I work a little bit and I'm going to take Social Security. No, it doesn't work that way. You got to work 40 quarters. Unless you are extremely low income and you're retiring and you don't even make enough, then they have a supplemental program through SSI, which can give you a little bump on your Social Security, but that just depends if you're low income or not, right? So everybody's situation is different. You got to sit down with an advisor to determine, hey, you know what, is my Social Security income enough to cover all my bills? What other ways can I add a similar like program like Social Security on my own, so that I can have two streams of income like Social Security to take care of all my daily expenses, my bills and whatnot. But just remember that if you pass away at any time, Social Security, they're not going to give you back a refund on whatever you put into it, right? They're going to keep everything. But if you save out on your own and you create your own pension, your own Social Security program, then the monies that you saved yourself, if you don't use it all, you can leave it back to your family, right? So just keep that in mind. Social Security is very important. If you guys have any questions at all, please follow us below, like our page, follow our page, and comment below in the link. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks.